Oh, hold on. I'm here. Hi. Whoop. Oh, great. I'm hearing myself. Give me 1 second. Of course this happens right as I go live. Ah! Okay, well, great. That's a great way to start, huh? That's a great way to start. Hi, everybody. Hi. How you doing? Hi. Oh, my goodness. It's here. Oh, dear Lord, it's here. Makes it more memorable? Yeah, that's one way to put it. How's volume, by the way? I sound okay? Background music all right? We doing okay? How's everybody doing? Sorry, my barn cat's in here. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, hold on a second. I can't. Where are you? Where are my manners? I gotta get something for y'all to stand up on real quick. Give me 1 second here. I got something here. Well, that's embarrassing. I forgot to take down my holiday lights. Give me 1 minute while I let me get those down. Let me get that down for you. Hold on a second. You see, this is what happens when you haven't touched some of the stuff since holidays. You just never know what's lying around. There you are. A proper chat board, if you will. Hi. How's it going, everybody? Well, I'm so excited to see folks stopping by the farm. I know it's a little bit out in the sticks here, but I really do appreciate folks coming by to say hi. I'm just gonna come out and say, really sorry, but there's not a whole lot around here, as you can see behind me. It's just kind of open sky, open fields, especially not a whole lot in terms of company. I mean, I know I can talk till the cows come home, but it's not like the cows themselves are stunning conversationalists. So I'm really appreciative of y'all coming by. Anyway, I guess since you're all here, I should go about introducing myself. Hey, the name is Flax Balely. I am your amicable animated scarecrow. I came to life one day, and now it's everybody else's problem, not mine. Nice to meet ya. And before anybody asks, no, there's no farmer here, or well, there was, but there isn't now, and I guess I'm the farmer now? It's complicated, but all y'all need to know is that after the last farmer left, I just kind of woke up and saw this place was a mess. I mean, I know it had been a while since they had left, but I mean, they really let this place go. Anyway, I'm yapping a lot, so why don't I do the whole proper thing and tell you more about myself with some classic slides. Oh wow, that cut a lot more sharply than I thought it would. Whoops. Oh my gosh. Well, as you can see here, a little bit about myself. First things first, who am I? I am Flax Balely. First name Flax, last name Balely. If Flax is too hard to say, you can just call me Balely, but really any combination of the two is fine. So what am I? I am a scarecrow, which means that my pronouns, let me move myself out of the way there, is hey, them. Anyway, I am about 162 centimeters tall, which is, I know, not that tall. But you know, sometimes the wind makes my hay fly up a little bit more. And sometimes I like to stand up on that little stick in the middle of the field to feel taller, but on average, I'm 162. As for my birthday, it is January 21st. And I know what you're thinking. Scarecrows, wouldn't you make more sense to have a birthday in the fall or summer or even spring when harvest season is? And to that, I say this. Do you want to work on your birthday? No, I don't think so. Happy late birthday. Yeah, it just passed, but that means I have more time to plan for fun stuff when my birthday actually comes back around. So, yeah. And as for languages, I just know English. It's the main language I remember hearing the farmers speaking. And I do know bits and pieces of other languages, but for the most part, it's just English. It's just English. Would love to change that into, like, I know another language very well, but at this time, it's just English. Alrighty. Moving on to my likes and dislikes. I kept this really, really simple for right now, because I guess y'all will get to know me better. By the way, thank you for all the follows and all that stuff like that. Oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed. I feel like my mind's going all over the place. So, whoops. Let's see, likes. So I'm actually a bit of a morning person. I know, shocker. But I really, really do like mornings, especially rainy mornings, because that means I have less work to do, and it means I get to sleep in. Because I feel like sleeping at night feels great. Sleeping in the morning feels better somehow, even though it wastes your day. But let me tell you what, waking up like at 6 o'clock and you look outside your window and you see rain and you're like, oh, I have less things to do today because of the rain. That's a great feeling. That's a great feeling right there. But related to that, in the dislikes category, is birds in the morning. Because, oh my god, nothing ruins that immediate high you get than hearing a sharp little twitter in the morning, just little tweet, 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 and you're like, oh no, it's gonna be a rough day, ain't it? It's gonna be a bad day, ain't it? Another one of my likes that I put here is oversized clothing. As you can see, I wear pretty baggy stuff. You know, I don't like the feeling of restricting myself. And you know, I have a lot of hay in me. When you're made of hay, the worst thing in the world is feeling like it's like squeezing you, right? It's not like it's just not a great feeling. It's not a great feeling. So I just like feeling like I have a lot of room to grow into stuff, you know? And then in a complete hard left into my dislikes is when rock and alt radio stations play pop music. Because if you label yourself as a rock and alt radio station, the last thing you want to hear is, I'm in love with the shape of you. It's like, no, that's not what you're supposed to be playing. That's not rock. That's not rock. That's not alternative. That's pop at its finest. Yeah. So, but getting more into my likes and dislikes, getting more into them, I would say, is in my next slide, which I'm calling my 3 M's, which stands for music, media, and video memes. So, in terms of music, as you can see here, and as I previously mentioned, I really like rock music. I really like alternative rock music. I like rock music, and I like a lot of metal. But also, I like some different. I like a wide variety of music genres. Louis Zong and Rebecca Sugar are some of my favorite, like, I would consider them alternative musicians because they have such a variety in their songs. I see some folks here noticing the Ado and the baby metal, yeah. That is definitely two of my, like, strongest loves there. And on here, as well as music, is a lot of Vtubers who actually have expanded my taste in music quite a bit. Moving on to media. Media here we have I really like live play shows, Critical Role, Dimension 20. I guess Dimension 20 really isn't live play, but you get the genre. I really like improv. I really like when people have to think on the fly for a lot of things. I think it shows how people can get really, really creative about stuff. And Dropout TV in general, it's just so funny. I love so many shows on Dropout TV. It's so good. And in terms of like animated stuff, I really like Steven Universe, really cute little kids shows like Ojamaja Doremi and Pretty Cure. And then Kitchen Princess is one of my favorite mangas ever. It's so good. And then another hard left into my interest is Dorohedoro and Full Metal Alchemist. It's very jarring seeing those two next to all this really cute, bubbly stuff in there, but trust me when I say that these other shows can get just as dark, if not darker, than Full Metal Alchemist and Dorohedoro. Yeah, I highly recommend anybody who has never seen like anybody who has never like read or seen any of these, I highly recommend picking them up because they're so good. The stories are amazing. And speaking of other stories and other amazing things, we have video mains. It's video games because I wanted to be alliterative. But we have, of course, you know, being into farming and all that stuff, I really like Harvest Moon Story of Seasons. I have just about played every single one except for like a very small few. But for the most part, I've played every single Harvest Moon I can get my hands on. They're just so fun. It's really satisfying to wake up in that game and be like, ah, yes, here are my list of things to do, and I will get them done, because if I don't, I will suffer. Which is very much like life, but you know, we're not gonna think about that. And I guess related to ranching, I would put Pokemon down there. Pokemon's another huge love of mine. Again, another series I have played pretty much every generation of Pokemon games there is. And then I understand why I wrote it like this, but Borderlands 2 and only Borderlands 2. We're not going to talk about the other games. It's just Borderlands 2. And then finally, hold on, let me scoot you out of the way. So let me scoot y'all out of the way real quick, so you can see the rest of what I wrote down there. We have my favorite roguelikes, which I also really like. I really like roguelikes like Hades, Wildermyth, Balatro, Enter the Gungeon. Anything where it's like, yeah, I can start over again. I can always start over again. I can always get better than how I was before, which I think is a really good motto to have. Just like, you're never down and out truly in those games, which I really love. Alrighty, let's see. Moving on to my next slide, which is what to expect. So what to expect? I plan to play some games here and there, drawing here and there, maybe even some rigging if I actually remember how to do it. And of course, I really do love singing and karaoke. Even though I'm not like perfect at it, I just like singing as a hobby. It's just so fun. And then, you know, whatever else we kind of figure out from there. I don't know. I really don't know. I will say right away that my schedule will probably not be very consistent, very reliable. Just because I'm often very busy with like farm work and other work here and there. So just wanted to warn you guys ahead of time that I probably won't be very consistent for a long while, but I promise you I will try at least once a month. We can do some scarecrowing activities like bird scaring. I don't know if I'm very scary, I'll be honest. I don't think I'm that good of a scarecrow. I'm very bad at my job. Oh my goodness. And let's see, moving on to, but yeah, I think we'll figure out some more stuff down the line as I get more comfy into this new medium. Let's see, and other information, such as my Oshi marks. My Oshi marks are the stalk of rice and the broom. And yes, I'm just as frustrated about the fact that there is no scarecrow emoji as you probably are. We have all these different emojis, but we don't have a scarecrow or a bale of hay. We have rice before we have wheat. Where is the logic? Where is the logic? Anyway. Anyway, some other hashtags. I might make more in the future if I think it's necessary, but for right now, I think a really simple art tag is just Flax art. You know, nice and simple. It is really hard to make puns out of my name Flax, okay? I peaked with what the flax for my funny tag, and then it was just downhill from there, okay? It was just downhill from there. But maybe in the future, if we need more tags, then I'll add more there. Speaking of which, no flart tag, please, not the flart tag. Anything but the flart tag. Oh my goodness. Speaking of which, though, not that it's any pressure for you guys to call yourselves fans or anything of that, but I do have a little surprise that I teased this a little while back on my Blue Sky account. I did a really, really vague silhouette, but I actually do have a forum for you guys because, you know, it's nice to have, you know, little friendly faces I know around here. So introducing you guys, the spectators. And yes, you are little potatoes in a burlap sack. My little spectators. And yes, you are in fact the size of potatoes. So you're very small. But just the thought of like a sea of potatoes watching me do stuff, trying to be any sort of, you know, content creator of any kind is really, really funny. And it kind of takes the edge off of taking this too seriously, you know? It's really, really hard to be like, oh God, I've got to impress these little spuds or else I'm gonna die. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my gosh. And then I guess finally we have, oh my gosh, already to the final slide. I'm breezing through these. I did not think I would be going this fast. Am I making sense? Am I just speed talking? Oh God. I'm quickly realizing I've just sped through everything real fast. Oh my gosh. I guess I was just really excited to show you guys everything because we have the credits page next. And, drum roll please. It's me! There we go. Yep, I did everything here. I am my own artist, I am my own rigger, I did all my credits page. The only thing I didn't do is the music. So yeah, I even did my intro and outro. I got that all set up. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of work, admittedly. But I guess the main reason I did it all myself was like, aside from money, obviously, I'm not really swimming in money right now. But I think more importantly than that, I wanted to do it all myself because I wanted to prove that I could, you know? I wanted to prove that I could. I heard some advice a while back that it's like, it's never a bad thing to be seen doing something for the first time, or it's never a bad thing to be seen trying, you know? And I think that really speaks to a lot of what I really like in terms of creating stuff, in terms of doing stuff for the first time of like, yeah, it's not gonna be perfect. Yeah, those clouds in the background are not the best, nor is the grass in the background. But I'm really a proponent of like, if you can, why not? You know, why not try something yourself? I learned how to rig at tail end of last year. I learned how to get back into drawing within the past year, or not year, past 2 years or so. But it's been something that I'm like, yeah, you know what? I am gonna try this. Why not? So, yeah. I don't think I'll ever get good enough to make my own music, but that's for certain. But at the very least, I just want to try. And I think that's important. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I got through all of that so quickly. I apologize if I kind of rambled through things really fast. I was just really excited to show y'all what I had in store. So let me move back over to the chatting real quick. Let's hope the transition works this time. Oh, there we go. Not jump cut. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that was everything. So I guess I admittedly don't know what to do for now because I honestly thought that was going to take a lot longer. I was rehearsing that a lot. I was rehearsing so much because I didn't want to I didn't want to stutter over myself, and I still did. But but now I just have this scene in my OBS that just says cow. And I don't know what to do with it. Like, hold on, will it do it again? Hold on. Emotional support cow. Yeah, whenever I don't know what to do, I'm just gonna be like, oh god, somebody raided me. Oh my gosh. I guess I can show you at the very least, since I did plan to say that I did want to do some singing stuff, I can at least show you my karaoke little setup. So give me 1 second as we ta-da! Again, this is another background that I did all myself. I when I was getting back into art and stuff like that, I kind of went crazy with everything. So I might even try to update some of the stuff in the future. But for right now, this is what we got going. But also, there's no background music, so it's a little it's a little awkward. Yeah, some folks might have seen some of this background stuff before, maybe. But yeah, I hope I can do a karaoke here sometime soon. But for right now, it's a little hectic as I'm getting back into the swing of things. Um, but I hold on a second. Let me get back to chatting real quick. Yay! Hold on. Well, you know what? I just realized you guys are looking a little barren. Let me put. Oh, I just put myself away. Give me 1 second. Yeah. You know what? I miss your holiday lights. I miss your festivity. And you know what? Why can't we have holiday lights up year round? I think they look very nice. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I didn't plan to make this a very, very long stream to begin with. Just a really quick, like, a quick, yeah, you know what? A debut is a celebration. That's a good way to put it. That's a really, really good way to put it. I didn't plan to make this a very long stream to begin with, so I apologize if folks were expecting something a little bit more elaborate or a little bit bigger, but for right now, I think I might try to call it soon, because I do still have some stuff I need to take care of on the farm and take care of Barn Cat. Meowing up a storm back there. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. But I also didn't want to make it too long, because I wanted to also keep a VOD around and maybe do some editing to make a proper highlight stuff for my YouTube. And I guess what I will say is before I start wrapping up here is just genuinely thank y'all for coming by. I really didn't expect folks to show up. I'll be so honest. Not in a bad way, just because I just thought, you know, folks would be busy. I know it's an awkward time of the day, but yeah. Thank you. Genuinely thank you. It means a lot. It means a lot. And I also want to apologize, because I did have a cover planned to release after my debut, but things happened. Some files got messed up, forked up. So unfortunately, that won't be happening really anytime soon. But I promise you, there are things in the works that I'm going to be working on for sure. And yeah, for the most part, I do want to try to, you know, put an honest effort into this stuff, you know? Yeah. But that being said, again, thank you guys for coming by. I promise I'll get better at reading chat during this stuff. But for now, I just want to say thanks for stopping by, everybody. I hope everything was okay. I hope audio was all right. And yeah. Alrighty. And now time to switch to the outro.